Hello everyone, I thought I'll give you a quick overview of the TSheets app as it relates to us and the way we use it with Simpro. So on the bottom you've got four icons: overview, time clock, timesheets, schedule, and more. And in short, overview is literally what it says. It's an overview of what is going on in your week. It's an overview of what's happening in TSheets overall, how much time you worked and how much leave you have in balance. Time clock is what is present. If you look at it, think of it in terms of time. Time clock is present. The current status on the top right hand corner over here is off the clock. Next you have time sheets, which is past, so it just shows you what you have worked on in the past. Next you have schedule, which is future, what you have coming up, what jobs you're going to be working on. So in short, present, past, future. And then you've got some other options where you click on more and you can see who's working. If you're a manager, you can manage delete jobs, you can apply for leave by going into plus, applying for leave, etc. So that's an overview of the app. Now I want to show you some of the features. So basically you can go into your present, which is time clock, and select a job. Now all of your Simpro jobs that we choose are now available here. You also have activities that come in from Simpro. They are also available over here. You can select an app, you can clock in. Now in this case it says that the company requires location services turned on, which is a setting that's in TSheets, which means that I need to turn on my GPS location for this to work. So I've turned on my GPS location and then I try to clock in and it lets me clock in. And as you can see, it has pulled my GPS location to my correct location right now. And I'm currently attending a toolbox meeting at this location. Now I want to show you something else. You can also go back and look at timesheets. In this case, I'm going to look at timesheets for today, which is 4 hours and 30 minutes. Going into that timesheets, and I can view the map, I can see how the timesheets was done. Now this is the beautiful part. I love this about TSheets. I love this about TSheets. It keeps a record of your timesheet and how it was done. So if I hit play here, you will see where my day started, where I went, where I was on the clock. So anytime that I was on the clock, it keeps track of my location, and it actually maps out where I was the entire time. And now you can see it's a bit hard to see, but it's plotting the dots back and is bringing us back to the default location where we started from. So that's the end there when I clocked off. So that's again in timesheets. In the timesheets list, that's in timesheets list. You can also go in, and if you've been given permissions, you can go in and manually add some timesheets if you've been given permissions. Any time thus submitted, once it's approved, it can then go through into Simpro, and it's on to the Simpro schedule from that point on. Coming back to the time clock, it says that we've been on the clock for 6 minutes. I can come in here and say, click on the green button on the bottom. I say switch, my toolbox talk meeting is finished. And let's just clock into a job, which is, I can choose a job from this list, or I can search by customer, or I can search by name, and I can select by any name, and I can say, okay, I'm doing electrical cutout now, and save that. So my toolbox talk is done, and I'm now switched to this particular job, which is electrical cutout. That's about it. All through the day, do this, and then in the end I can clock out. That just clocks me off. And that's a good overview of the TSheets app. If you want to apply for leave, that can also be done from here. Once this has been set up with your payroll system, I can come in here and apply for leave, sick leave, RDO, time in lieu, etc. Other than that, if I'm a manager, I can see who else is working in my company. I can see any notifications if my team members have applied for leave, etc. All of those notifications will come through over here. This is my summary of my week. This is my pay period. For this pay period, these are my hours of working. And it also shows me the status, whether my timesheet is approved or not. And another key thing in the schedule, where it tells me what I've been scheduled on. When you click on a schedule, it also shows you who you've been scheduled with. So if you need to coordinate, or if you need to arrange things to be picked up. You can do all of that. Your technicians can coordinate between themselves who they're supposed to be working with. That's about it. I will sign off for now.